This week's full-time meal, we are going on a trip to Morocco, and it's going to be lovely. And the ingredients you're going to need are onion, garlic, smoked paprika, curry powder, tomato puree, tinned tomatoes, chickpeas, frozen butternut squash pieces, frozen Mediterranean vegetables, couscous, vegetable stock cube, dried apricots. Kitchen kit for your trip to Morocco: one mixing bowl, one big deep saucepan, knife, wooden spoon, fork, and your favourite mug. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the plane. The emergency exits are based there, there, and there. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Right then, we're off to Morocco. Take the onion, and we're gonna dice it up. Little splash of oil. That's a nice noise. And get your 2 cloves of garlic into the pan with the onion. Because it's in a high-sided pan, it creates steam, which means it'll soften quite quickly. Exactly what we want. So we're gonna add smoked paprika and curry powder. These 2 flavors are gonna help take us on that little trip to Morocco. 1 teaspoon of each. Let those spices coat the onions. The next thing we're gonna add to it is a good squirt of tomato puree. You can see it smoking, and that's okay. And what we're trying to do is caramelize that tomato puree a little bit before we add a tin of chopped tomatoes. And then to that, we're gonna add the same amount of water. Let it come up to the boil. And then chickpeas, they don't taste of a great deal. What they will taste of is the spices, the tomatoes, the onion. The chickpeas take on all of those flavors. Next thing to go into the pan, frozen butternut squash pieces. You can use fresh if you like, but if you've got it already in the freezer, it means there's no chopping. Also, 1 mug's worth of char grilled frozen Mediterranean vegetables. And all of these flavors are gonna start to kind of like become really good friends. They all hang out together. Because at the minute, there's lots of different individuals, kind of like at the beginning of a party when no one knows each other. Just kind of like stood around. What we've got to do is cook it out for around about 45 minutes on a low heat. So it's a little bit like the party gets going. By the end of it, everyone's hugging each other going, "You're my best mate," yeah? That's what we want here, okay? So whilst these guys are stewing, we're gonna make the couscous to go with it. If you just add couscous and water, boring. But add bits and bobs, and all of a sudden you've got an amazing kind of accompaniment for a great stew like this. So 1 mug of couscous, and then into that, dried apricots. It does take you on a trip to North Africa. Just give them a bit of a chop. And then we're gonna use 1.5 mugs of liquid, so 1 mug of couscous. But actually I wanna get some flavor into that. So 1 veggie stock cube and a teaspoon of the curry powder. Just give it a quick mix together, and that couscous will start to absorb the liquid straight away. Leave it there 15 to 20 minutes, which is about what's left on the cooking time of this. Welcome to Morocco, where we're about to eat something lush. Look at that, lovely, fluffy. It's got lots of little flecks of those beautiful, sweet, dried apricots. Get yourself some of this lovely, beautiful, rich chickpea Moroccan style stew with all those veggies in. There we go, look. How great does that look? We're in an exotic part of the world now. Go on, enjoy your holiday. You can share your full-time meal on the hashtag #fulltimemeals and follow our page on Instagram.